Yo, what's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte. Today we are back for a rumor video. It's been a while, but we are back to talk about the potential Winter Classic jersey for the Chicago Blackhawks. Now, they will be playing that Winter Classic game on New Year's Eve, so the final day of 2024. This will be the first time ever that we've had two Winter Classic games in the same year. Usually this game is played on January 1st or January 2nd. The NHL is going to be trying something new, so it's going to be one of those weird trifectas where on January 1st we saw a game, the first day of 2024, and also on the last day of 2024, we're going to be seeing another Winter Classic game. And this one, it's going to be the Blackhawks and the St. Louis Blues playing at Wrigley Field. And that's kind of the backstory behind this. Really what you guys are here for is the jersey itself. Now, I'm going to say right now off the bat, from some of the concepts and the mock-ups that we've seen for potential jerseys for Fanatics, I'm impressed. Now, I will admit, I do have a sponsorship with the NHL and Fanatics and the NHL shop, so I'm going to say that right now. I was not a huge fan of that whole acquisition when it was announced that Fanatics would be taking over, and I have an entire video about that. But I have to say, specifically this jersey, this is an example of what the NHL is capable of. This is the Chicago Blackhawks, which I would argue is probably the nicest jersey in the entire National Hockey League. The one I'm wearing right now. You've got the perfect shoulder patches, the perfect look in the middle. They're one of the few teams that still stitches on the front jersey instead of just having that weird plastic that most teams use, the digital print. The Blackhawks, every jersey is stitched on the front crest, which is something that you probably don't think much about, but when you have the jersey, it matters. The little details matter, and I think that this jersey, for what potentially is coming for this year's Winter Classic, the Blackhawks hit a home run, and I think that is not only because they're playing at Wrigley Field, but this is a beautiful, beautiful jersey. So, first off, I want to say, I love the fact that they incorporated the Chicago Blackhawks logo in the middle. It's basically, and I'd love to show you guys a picture of it, but it's in the thumbnail. I don't have the stuff set up yet where I can show you guys an overlay on the video, but it's basically, it's the Blackhawks logo. You've got that, what a lot of teams are doing right now. You've got the Blackhawks in writing and then Chicago in lettering underneath it. There's 4 stars in between the Blackhawks and Chicago. I'm assuming that's their 4 Stanley Cup championships. That's why they have the stars there. That's probably a nice touch there. Also, I love the fact that they're still keeping the stitching. It looks stupid on this jersey because the stitching, like the lacing, is so small. That is the one complaint I would say about this jersey is the lacing. It almost looks like it's kind of pointless. But other than that, the color of this jersey, it's basically the red that I have, except a little bit darker. So it's more of a worn throwback style jersey, which I love that touch. They obviously have that cream off colored white, which I think is another great touch. And of course you have the black. It's their colors. This is a Blackhawks jersey, and you can tell very easily that this is that jersey for the Chicago Blackhawks. Now the other thing I really, really like about this jersey is they took the accents from what makes their classic Original Six jersey so nice and expanded on it. And I think so many teams don't do that when it's kind of an easy layup. Just take what you have about your jersey and expand on it. And that's what the Blackhawks did with this uniform. So we haven't seen the pants and the helmet and things like that. And I don't know how these elements are going to contrast with that. But I love the fact that they have moved the shoulder patch down a little bit closer to like where the numbers would be. And again, based off this jersey, we don't know where the numbers are going to be. If there's going to even be numbers on the sleeves. Because where it's lined up on the jersey, now that the crest is, the shoulder patch is down where the numbers would be, now I don't know where that would go, if it would even go on the sleeves at all. I think they did a really nice job moving up the, they kept the black and white striping pretty much at the same length of the sleeve, but moving the patch down. It's just something different. I think that's a cool touch. Then, of course, the middle part of the jersey, the whole chest area. Like I said, you have that logo in the middle, and then you've got that traditional black and white striping pattern in the middle of the jersey. Sort of like we've seen with teams like the Montreal Canadiens and most recently teams like the Florida Panthers. Just an example of teams that are starting to implement that crest striping right behind the logo. And this is the epitome of taking something that is so great about your jersey and expanding on it. And putting that back there is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I don't know how it's going to look on the ice, but I will say I really am a fan of what they did here. And the fact that they took the hemming, like the lower portion of the jersey, and didn't give all the striping at the bottom too, and just did one black and white stripe on the bottom, so it doesn't feel like too much black and white there. Again, it seems like so simple, but for some people it seems like rocket science, because some of these jerseys they come up with, you're like, that's the best you came up with? That you've had probably a dozen prototypes and this is the best thing you could come up with? This is a beautiful jersey, and I'm really excited to see what this looks like on the ice. And again, kind of what they do with, I assume they're going to do probably black pants, black helmet, gloves, probably black gloves. I think that's the safer bet. And with how good this jersey is, I'd be fine with that. You don't have to go crazy with everything. I think there's a lot going on in this jersey. Like I said, the one critique I would give for this jersey is probably the fact that they've got that tiny lacing at the top. Other than that, though, I mean, if this is what we should be expecting from Fanatics this year, based off of just looks alone, this is a nice jersey, and I'm very excited to see what happens here if the NHL does end up releasing this jersey. With that said, we still have to see what the Blues release. I assume it's going to be either a white or an off cream colored jersey to kind of coincide with this uniform. I'm really excited to see what that looks like as well. So stay tuned to the channel for that. Hopefully we'll be getting that soon. In terms of whether I would buy this jersey or not, that's a tough decision. I honestly, if funds were not an issue and weren't even a consideration, I would buy this jersey. But I don't know if let's just say hypothetically for Christmas Day, if this was the one jersey I could open up this year from what the NHL is giving out, this might be in my top 5. But I'm not necessarily ready to say this would be the one jersey I would buy for Christmas this year. So we'll see what happens. There's a lot of jerseys still to go between now, the beginning of the season, and even until the holidays. I'm sure the NHL will be releasing, like I said, the Blues Stadium Winter Classic. We have some Stadium Series jerseys for Detroit and Columbus. Hopefully that'll be coming out here before the end of the year. That was something the NHL kind of missed out on last year with the Stadium Series games in New York. So hopefully they'll maybe bank on that a little bit earlier, releasing those jerseys instead of basically 2 weeks before the game in January. Maybe they should be releasing those jerseys before the holidays, like closer to like right after Thanksgiving, or maybe that big Black Friday announcement could be those jerseys being released on sale. That's kind of what I'd be expecting. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, let me know your guys' thoughts down below as always. If I had to rate this jersey a 1 to a 10, I'd probably give this a solid 9. Like I said, this is a beautiful jersey. I really like what the Blackhawks did here. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Like I said, December 31st, 2024 will be the game that we see, hopefully, this jersey released and out on the ice for the Winter Classic. I don't know whether they're calling it the 2024 or 2025 Winter Classic. Technically it's 24, but technically it's 4 celebrating 2025. So we'll see how they market all of that stuff. But I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time. Peace out.